Digital payment company Six Clovers is launching a new Web3 cross-border crypto payment system called the Versal Network. Joining us now is Six Clovers co-founder and CEO Jim Nguyen. Welcome, Jim.
Hi.
All right, let's talk about the network. This is going to allow companies to transact in stablecoins and CBDCs. Tell us about your mission.
Great. Our mission is to evolve cross-border payments to support new asset types, which is stablecoins and CBDCs. We enable business to connect to each other and transact in digital currency. We see that, in the current world today, companies are moving fiat based on existing rails. But as new assets come about, digital assets such as stablecoins and CBDCs, it will require a new payments infrastructure. And that's what we're building. We're building payments infrastructure to move digital assets, particularly stablecoins and CBDCs.
Are you working with any governments or stablecoin issuers right now?
We are working with stablecoin issuers, but not with governments.
Which issuers?
We're working with both USDC as well as USDT. Circle and Tether, yes.
And who actually is using the system right now? You just launched, I know, but exactly, is it set up? Is it up and live? And who's using it?
It's up in the system today, and we're working with companies like payment service providers, as well as businesses to transact in digital currency. So it's the same business that move fiat today for their customers. We work with those folks to expand their capabilities. As you know, payment fintechs today use existing rails, whether it's ACH, SWIFT, or SEPA, to move fiat. They want to expand to new asset types, and then that's where they're integrating with us to be able to send stablecoins.
And this is built on the Sui Blockchain. Why that one?
Yeah, so we're a multi-chain. Versal Network is a multi-chain product. We just launched today on the Sui. We want to give interoperability is a really key issue right now, right? So we want to make sure that we want to give the consumers as well as businesses a choice. So if you want to send an asset on a certain blockchain, we want to be able to support that. So having high performance blockchains on our network is critical to that interoperability vision of ours.
So you guys have been fairly quiet over the past couple of years. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I mean, you've been kind of under the radar. I don't think you guys have even so much as sent out a tweet in 2 years. What happened? Yeah. Like what was going on internally? Were there any internal changes? Anything happen in the interim?
No, there's no internal changes. Building payments is a difficult process. We wanted to really, we're building a enterprise-grade payments infrastructure that's compliant, right? And building systems like that does not come overnight. It requires, not only do you have to take care of existing Web 2 requirements, but also we have to tackle the Web 3 challenges, right? Multiple blockchains, multiple assets, interoperability. How do you make all that work together, right? Launching a website where you have images is very different. But these systems need to be really hardened, and they need to be tested. So we've been deep in build mode, and you should hear some more news from us coming out soon.
On the interoperability piece, any security challenges you're facing as you think about this multi-chain interoperable future for the company? Security is top of mind for us all the time. We've designed the system to, really reduce the attacks and surface area. But that's something that's constantly on our mind. Fintechs, it's very interesting. Fintechs is really, we want to be at the, on the far right, which is the most innovative solution, but also on the far left, which is reliable and secure. So where we have to balance is, oftentimes we may have to, really dial back on innovation to really afford security as well as reliability, right? So that's what we focus our time on right now.
Now, you guys, of course, you're probably not the first in this space. Everyone always wants to say they're the first in everything, but of course, you're not the first here. And you also have the big players like MasterCard coming in, looking to do kind of a payment system using, a tokenized bank and deposits, and you have all sorts of things. So, what's your take here? How do you see yourselves competing with these very well-funded large players? What are you offering that's different? And are you looking to even be an acquisition target?
That's a great question. So, we fintechs, while there are multiple players in the space, we sit at the very lowest level in the stack, so to say. So our technology can be embedded into any company that wants to move digital assets, stablecoins, right? So at that level, where we can work with MasterCard or Visa and folks like that. So our goal here is really to be additive to the fintech community as a whole, and then really as well as really creating a differentiation. In terms of where we see fit is that there are various use cases that we focus on, and those cases are really about how do we enable cross-border payments fast, cheap, and really reliable, and really auditable, on-chain audits. Those are the things that's not available in the past, and that's what we want to do here at Six Clovers.
Jim, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and congratulations on the launch.
Great. Thank you.
That was Six Clovers co-founder and CEO Jim Nguyen.